Thanks for staying with us. Now, beyond the borders, Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodríguez is set to take over as the acting president following President Nicolas Maduro's capture on Saturday by U.S. forces. Venezuela's Supreme Court of Justice ordered that Rodríguez's role as the acting president should start immediately. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has commended U.S. President Donald Trump for the operation in Venezuela, an operation that has attracted criticism from countries and institutions that have termed it a violation of human rights and international law. Safin Achieng Ouma has the latest.
In a decision that was read on national radio and television late Saturday, Venezuela's Supreme Court of Justice ordered Vice President Delcy Rodríguez to immediately assume the role of acting president following President Nicolas Maduro's capture on Saturday.
Se ordena.
It is ordered that citizen Delcy Eloina Rodríguez Gomez, Executive Vice President of the Republic, assume and exercise in the capacity of acting president all powers, duties and faculties inherent to the position of president.
Al cargo de Presidenta de la República.
Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, were captured after a large-scale airstrike against Venezuela by U.S. Special Forces and flown to the U.S., where they are currently in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. Through her X account, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi indicated that the two have been charged with, among others, conspiracy to commit narco-terrorism, import cocaine, as well as possession of machine guns and destructive devices against the U.S. The operation has drawn mixed reactions globally. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has congratulated U.S. President Donald Trump on what he termed a perfect operation in Venezuela.
I
want to express the entire government's support for the determined decision and action of the United States to restore freedom and justice to that part of the world as well. I must say that across Latin America right now, we are seeing a transformation in several countries that are returning to the American axis and, not surprisingly, also to a connection with the State of Israel. We welcome this. We congratulate President Trump on his decision. We also salute the American military forces who carried out a perfect operation.
In his Sunday prayer, Pope Leo XIV called for Venezuela to remain an independent nation and the need for respect for human rights and the rule of law as enshrined in Venezuela's constitution.
Seguo gli sviluppi della situazione in Venezuela.
China has demanded the immediate release of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, terming the attack by the U.S. a clear violation of international law. The African Union, in its latest communique, expressed solidarity with the Venezuelan people and reiterated its commitment to the promotion of peace, stability and mutual respect among nations and regions. AU further emphasized that the complex internal challenges facing Venezuela can only be sustainably addressed through inclusive political dialogue among Venezuelans themselves. South Africa has led calls for the United Nations Security Council to convene urgently to address the situation. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres had condemned the operation, saying the U.S. actions set a dangerous precedent. Safina Chingoma, Citizen TV.